What's up, guys? We're back. We're making some more videos. We got Cobalt content coming at you today. I know you guys are super excited. The car, as you saw in the last video, is outside still, but today's actually not a bad day. Of course, you guys where it's warm wouldn't think so, but it's half decently warm enough to be outside. So I started pulling the interior out because it's pretty gross. And now we're gonna go outside and see if we can get the column unlocked because the keys are missing. So let's go outside and see what we can do. All right, so I already took out the front bucket seats, which actually aren't terrible. They're dirty, but they're not ripped up or anything. And the back seat. The biggest thing with this thing is it's pretty gross inside, and I don't need any of the interior anyways. So here we'll take a look inside. See, I got the back seat out, and it's full of ice, apparently. Well, at least now I have access to get in here a little better. There's also a whole bunch of ice there. And as you can see, somebody tried to jam the wrong key in there and snapped it off inside. And so the people that owned it, they didn't want to spend the money to fix it, I guess. And that's why it got parted out. And that's what we're gonna do today. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna try is, like in the movies, I'm gonna take a hammer and a screwdriver and I'm just gonna bang it in there. Because in the movies it works, so it's got to work in real life, you'd think, right? So let's give it a try. We'll hit it with a hammer, and I don't think it's going to work, but let's give it a try anyways. So in the movies, they just hit it a bunch of times, and then they turn it. And it doesn't work. Big surprise, right? Okay, so let's try. I mean, I don't have a tripod small enough to do this. Should we just hit it with a hammer, maybe? Bust this whole thing right off? Okay, well that comes off. What do you guys think? I think I broke the key out, or else I shoved it way in there, the broken off piece of key. Well, we're gonna have to try something else. All right, guys, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the cutoff wheel and we'll just cut something on the column to get the lock cylinder out. I also, I found a couple bucks in Canadian change in there and a condom. Always have safe sex, guys. So good thing that was in there. The guy was being safe. I don't know if we're gonna be safe, but let's go outside and cut this thing with this. I do have my safety face. Oh, look, there's some cologne. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I found something in here. It is some Golden Hours cologne. Maybe we'll give it to Randy for Christmas. Ooh, cinnamony. All right. See what we can do here. Woo! That's pretty tough. All right. Oh, sizzling. I wouldn't recommend doing this on the car you want to keep, or you're fixing. I'm not using the steering column, so I don't really care. Oh, you gotta be kidding me here. We've pretty much cut through the entire key cylinder, and it still won't turn. I figured for sure once I cut through this whole part that either A, it would turn, or B, it would just fall right out. So far, no luck. Oh, something's happening. I got a big chunk came out. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Oh, there we go. We got her. Perfect. Oh, I'm happy with that. That worked. But that was a lot of work. So you're definitely not going to jam a screwdriver in there, turn it, and steal the car. Like, it's not like the movies. Awesome. I decided to throw a battery in this thing and see what happens, but I don't know. It's a booster pack, so I don't know. And I got to try to... Oh, I had something happen there. Maybe that booster pack doesn't have the juice. Horn works. Oh, fuel pump. See, I think the problem is the car is in park on the shifter. Whoop. I want to get a content claim for this music. So maybe it's there's a neutral safety switch on the trans, and maybe unhook the shift cable. I'll go take a look. All right, guys, I'm out here. There's the interior, all the seats, and then over there's all the panels. And I'll show you what I got done so far. So I got all of that out, those side panels out. I still got to take that package tray out, and I got some of the console out, especially where it was really gross and dirty. And yeah, we're pretty much going to strip everything. I mean, I could have saved those plastics, but I need to take the headliner out because it's disgusting. So if I'm taking everything out, I'm going to use everything from that car because it's actually nicer shape anyways. But this is where I'm at so far. I mean, really, I just want to get the gross, dirty interior stuff out. I was scared maybe there was mice in here, and I don't want mice in my garage, so I wanted to just quickly take it apart. Plus it's gross and it probably stinks, and it's frozen out here, so yeah. I didn't really do any filming because it's cold and it's hard to move the camera around inside, so thought I'd just give you guys an update. Squidgy. Alright guys, I think I have everything apart that I'm going to get apart today. What I'm going to do right now before I go in the house, I'll get the rocker that in the last video we repaired and go and see how it fits. See where I am here. Okay, that's about the end, and there we go. So we're pretty much perfect. It's a little, like I said before when I made it, it's a little long, but that's fine. And then I ended up getting the package tray out. I got the headliner out, pulled that all out, got the console out, and some of the side crap. And yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. But we'll continue this tomorrow or whenever the next time we work on it is. So we'll see you tomorrow. What's up, guys? I'm actually in my house right now, and I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. The bumper and the spoiler came in today for the Cobalt. There it is. It's all in really good condition. Looks pretty nice. What's up, guys? Back out here in the garage working on the Cobalt, and you will not believe it, but it is actually nice outside. For once, we've had a really cold last week or so, but today it's actually really nice. See the poor S10 there in winter storage. The Turbo Cobalt, which we're resurrecting, and the smelly, gross Cobalt. And I'm trying to get the carpet out, and I had to use this pry bar because it's frozen solid. So I'm going to keep trying to get this carpet out because it's really gross and I really want to get it out of here. So I figured if I left it, it's warm today, I figured it would thaw some, which it did, but still pretty frozen. So we're going to try to rip it or tear it. I don't really care because I'm not reusing it, so let's try to get it out of there. This is the kind of stuff we put up with because it's winter here and it's really cold. So, but this thing also, this window was missing, so it all filled up with ice and snow. Like, look at this. Of course, now that it's storm out. It freaking stinks in here. I think I'm gonna cut it and just remove this piece at least. That side, well, the front's really frozen. There's ice in there, but the back part is good. So maybe we can at least get this back half off. I thought I had a box cutter, and I mean I do, but I'm not sure it is, but where it is. But I thought a ridiculous way to cut the carpet would be to use a cutoff wheel on a grinder. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see how that works. Well, that works mint. Perfect. It worked. I removed the seat, pulled it around the seat belt here because I can't get the seat belt bolts out right now. And it's pretty much just tearing on its own here. Oh, I think that was like a big chunk of ice. Oh, it's the, take that back. There's so much water in here, this sound deadening stuff is frozen solid. It's like a big ice cube. Also, by taking the carpet out like this, I'm keeping all the dirt inside the carpet, which is good. I do see some surface rust on the inside, but I don't think it's anything crazy. Just mostly surface rust, not rust through. All-purpose tool. Does ignition switches, removes carpet. What can it do? That's a better question. Got a little rust colored here, but I think that's because water was sitting in here. So we'll have to clean it and then prep it with something, maybe some of that like Pour 15, something like that. But overall it looks pretty good.
Too close?
Okay.
Not gonna slide off that jack, eh? Ready?
Straight now?
Not yet.
Sweet. It's in there. Alright guys, so there you go. Car's in the garage now. It's been a couple hours. I've had the heat on, just letting it thaw out, let all the snow melt off it. And as you can see, before I brought it in, I did get the carpet out. It's pretty wet in here right now. You can actually see it's pretty wet in here. I'll have to vacuum it out, maybe clean it up. But overall, the floor is really good. Like I said, this one here has got some surface rust in spots, but even the driver's one is good. Those ones are good. So yeah, so now that it's in the garage, we're gonna start tearing it apart. So pretty much we're gonna tear it to a complete bare shell because we're taking mostly everything out of it. The front suspension is gonna get swapped with the other one. The rear suspension, the gas tank, because, well, I don't have to change the gas tank, but I'm assuming the fuel pump in the SS is different than this one. Once it's apart, we gotta do the rockers. And actually this side is a little worse. It's a little rusted up into the body itself, so I'll have to replace a section there, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then there's also this little bit of rust here, which here is good, but there's down here it's getting a little, so I might have to weld a piece in there. Not too bad. All right, so I ended up vacuuming it out. Just cleaned up all the grossness in there. It looks a lot better, even where it's rusty, it looks better now that I got the crusty rust particles off of there. And everything else looks pretty good. I took the rest of the inner trunk liners and stuff out because I will use the ones from the SS because they're a lot nicer and cleaner. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. where we're gonna start stripping it down to a bare shell, and then we'll start building it back up. So like always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, click the notification bell so that you get notified of all the new videos, and we'll check you later.